It's time to empty our black water tank. And the way we know that is here. Main holding tank. Just hold the button down on our unit and you'll see it's almost to full. Just a little over 3/4. So right about time. It's been around a week, and we'll go to the back and I'll show you where to start. So a couple of tools you need for the job: some rubber gloves, very important. I've got a 20-foot hose that's flexible so I can store it in the bumper with an on-off switch. This guy goes in and cleans the black water tank through the toilet, and I found these work really well from Wallex. This will go into the toilet at the end for odor control and breakdown. So first thing we want to do is close our gray water tank on our unit. It's the one on the right. So we close that so that we can fill it up with water to push anything that's remaining from the black water tank. And then over here, this is our black water tank. You'll see it's closed. So the way we want to do that, once I pull that up, everything that's in there is going to come out. So we'll pull that up now. So that is now draining. And that's coming down this pipe here directly into our sewer system. And we'll go back inside. But before we do that, this is it draining into the sewer. I went with an opaque 90-degree elbow because who wants to see all of that? But I do want to see the fluid going through to make sure that it's completely empty. Once that stops, you know that your black water tank has been fully emptied. Okay, so we're back inside. Main holding tank is draining, and since I closed the gray water, what we're going to do is wash some dishes. We're going to fill the auxiliary tank up so that we can push those gallons through the system and flush out all the rest of the black tank. Alright, so now we're back here. We washed some dishes, and what that did is it put water into our gray water tank. Here, Airstream calls it auxiliary. So this is enough to flush everything through. And our main holding tank, I've never got it to 0, so I consider 1/4 at 0. Might be we have something caught on the sensor. But anyways, we'll assume that's empty and we'll run to the back. Alright, so our next step is, now that we have flushed as much as we can out of the black water tank, we want to run a freshwater line into the trailer, and I'll show you how that works. So we've got our hookup connection here for fresh water. That's on our unit. Yours might be in a slightly different place. Apparently ours is dirty. Alright, so the end of our hose here has a shut off, so that's what I want to do. Shut that off, turn on the water supply. And on our unit we have a trap door. So what I'm going to do is feed this through so that I can access the toilet, and we'll run back inside. Alright, so next step, we want to shut off the water to the toilet, which ours is located as just a little T-valve in the back, so I turn that off. You see when I go to flush it, it won't fill up. Now this device here goes into the black water tank and will spray water, so I just connect that to the hose. And this is where I put the gloves on. Alright, so as I showed you outside, I have the water off, so that'll come on. And this unit that we have here has a valve on it as well. So we just open up the toilet, drop it down, turn on the water supply, and you'll hear the water flow, and what that's doing is pushing anything that's left in the tank out and through your sewer line. So we'll let this run for a few minutes and show you the rest of the steps. So what we're looking for now is back on our drain. I'll see that it's still a little bit brown, so the flush that we're doing on the inside is pushing any remaining material through, so we're waiting for that to be clear, and once we see that, we'll go ahead and start cleaning up on the inside. Alright, so the water coming through is clear, so we're going to shut off the hose. Which, right back down here again. So this will shut off the water supply that we are feeding into the black water tank. And then back to here, we want to close the black water tanks. Remember, we want to make sure that all stays contained until we're ready to flush again. And back over to our gray water. This was our dishwater that we ran a little while ago. And what this will do is flush any remaining black water material through the sewer line. So we lift that up, and that's it for right there. The gallons that went into the tank will now flow out. And I will disconnect the hose from the side here and feed that back into the trailer. You see the water is off. All right, we'll go back inside, finish it up. All right, so we're back inside. You'll see our water supply is off. So we're done there. I'm going to disconnect this, but since it has been in the black water tank, you don't want to touch anything with it except your glove hands, because it could have bacteria on it, so you want to be really careful. All right, so I'll feed this back through, because this will go back outside again, so we're done with it. All right, next step is we want to turn the water supply to the toilet back on. And I just leave this resting here because I don't want to get too up close with it. So I'll fill this up with water. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to take one of these guys. Important to put one in after every time you do a flush. And apparently they're child-proof also. That's all it is. That goes in every time. Treats, let's see, treats up to 40 gallons. Oh, that's embarrassing. All right, so now that that's in, we're gonna dump that. And you're good to go. That's it.